The Missouri National Guard hosted the Air Assault School at Camp Crowder in Neosho, Missouri. Soldiers and airmen from regional National Guard and Reserve units, including Missouri Guardsmen, attended the course. The 10-day course provides instruction on conducting air assault operations, rappelling techniques, and helicopter sling load procedures. A prerequisite to enter the air assault course is making it through Zero Day, the day before the course begins. It is a grueling day of physical endurance, which begins at 4 a.m. with a cordial introduction by the air assault instructors that is immediately followed by group exercises, also known as smoke sessions.
What are you doing? Let it kick ass out. What are you doing?
After the morning warm-up, the air assault candidates must complete a 2-mile run in under 18 minutes. Candidates that come in over the time limit are disqualified from entering the course.
We do the prerequisites for Zero Day to ensure that people can meet the actual physical rigors of the course.
The final physical endurance test of Zero Day is the obstacle course, which is made up of 9 obstacles. The candidates are taken through each obstacle to understand proper technique and the requirements to pass.
You'll keep a low profile. You will keep your face in the dirt.
The most challenging part of this course really was just getting started with Zero Day. Between the obstacle course and the smoke sessions, it was tough.
We've all done obstacle courses before, but this one was a lot different than anything I had experienced. It was definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
It's not made for short people. That was the most difficult aspect of it.
To me, the biggest challenge was the Weaver, just because climbing in between the logs and getting up to that apex was pretty exhausting.
I went into the course knowing very well that it'd be difficult. My NCOs told me to keep a strong head about it, be focused, and work hard.
You have to want to be here, as all of the air assault candidates volunteered to attend the school.
I'd heard it was challenging, and I wanted to face that challenge, and it was a unique opportunity for our unit to be offered a slot.
I was always up for a new challenge and wanted that honor to wear the wings.
I volunteered mostly for the history behind the badge and the prestige that goes along with it, and I wanted to be a part of that history.
Having successfully completed the prerequisites from Zero Day, the candidates are officially enrolled in the Air Assault School.
So you have 3 different phases of air assault. First phase is combat assault phase, where we teach them about rotary wing aircraft to include to be able to conduct an actual air assault mission.
So we learned the different types of helicopters, their capabilities, safety procedures, and how to approach them, how to exit them in emergency. You're given a ton of information, and you only have, maybe 48 hours before your first test.
Air assault, air assault, air assault, air assault.
Then you move on to phase 2, which is the most difficult portion of the air assault course. We teach them about basic sling loads and characteristics to include inspection and rigging. So they have to be able to know what each aircraft can hold on their cargo hook, whether or not that actual load that they're rigging is suitable for whatever piece of equipment is picking it up, inspecting 4 of the 6 common sling loads in the U.S. Army's arsenal.
In 2011, during some of the flooding from the Missouri River, soldiers from the Missouri Army National Guard slung load sandbags with 35th Cab helicopters, and they placed them where they could not get troops or trucks in on the levees.
We've got probably 6 or 7 guys now that are going to be air assault qualified in my unit. So I'm really hoping it's going to open the door for our unit in the future, just to be able to utilize helicopters as a means of moving stuff around. In a case of an emergency, we'd be able to help out with loading up supplies or moving things around.
Phase 3 is rappelling operations, which we teach them to rappel off a rappel tower, and then we culminate all that with a 90-foot rappel from an aircraft the day before graduation.
It was the first time I'd ever been in a helicopter. Rappelling out of one on my first time was definitely nerve-wracking, but as soon as I saw them fly in, nothing but excitement.
I've never been in a Black Hawk before. It's definitely something special. Once you get up there, you're like, oh man, this is so awesome. And then they're like, all right, time to get out.
The Air Assault School is taught by instructors from the Army National Guard's Warrior Training Center based in Fort Benning, Georgia.
All the instructors are National Guard from across the United States. On average, we have about 9 to 11 courses a year, so I manage the entire course. I have 14 instructors that work for me, and we travel the world and teach air assault.
You will dress all cadre as air assault sergeants. Do you understand? Yes, sir!
As the host state for the school, Missouri Guardsmen from the 140th Regiment Regional Training Institute were tasked to support the air assault cadre.
We bring all these people together and we provide the instructors and the cadre of the Warrior Training Center with all the needs that they require to make these courses go. And that means moving water, getting light sets, distributing MREs and training devices.
The final event to pass for graduation is a 12-mile ruck march. The air assault candidates up to this point have made it through 9 days of training and must complete the march in under 3 hours to earn their air assault wings.
12 days ago, 205 soldiers arrived with hopes of earning the air assault badge. With us here today are 149 air assault soldiers that have earned the right to wear that coveted badge.
You are an elite soldier, you are an elite airman. Thank you for your participation. You are the experts that are going to carry it out for us in the future. I am proud of you. The Missouri National Guard, the Adjutant General of the state of Missouri is proud of you.
The new air assault graduates are authorized to wear the air assault badge, which were pinned on by family members, friends, or instructors, a symbol of the graduates' achievement and new skill sets.
You kind of hear stuff about the course, but you don't really know what they've been through, and so I'm really proud now to wear them and say that I've done those same things.
There are very few females that usually make it through the course. Makes me a little bit more proud to say that I will have graduated from air assault.
The new Air Assault Guardsmen will enhance their unit's capabilities to support the National Guard's dual state and federal mission.